Hello. Well, this is a little bit different. Thursday, I had to go for an appointment over the problem I've been having with my legs recently. Anyway, I won't go into all of that, but I was in the waiting area and there was a young man sat by me and we got talking about films and then he said to me, do you collect much music at all? So I said, well, and then he jumped in and he said, I suppose you've got loads of vinyls. That drives me bonkers when they say that, vinyls. I said, if you mean LPs, don't you? But yeah. I said, well, I've got a fair few, but not as many as I once did, and I don't really play them. He said, why do you hang on to them? So I said, well, a lot of them have memories, etc. And it's not quite the same as a CD. You take it out, you read the notes on it, if there are any in it, and say it brings back a lot of memories. But I don't buy them anymore. So he said, well, when you used to buy, and he sort of humours me by saying LPs. He said, when you used to buy them, were they expensive then? So I said, well, it was relative, but I suppose no, I don't suppose they were expensive really. And he said, well, what do you collect now? Do you collect CDs? I said, yes. So he asked me what I collected. I said, I could be here all day telling you what I collect. He said, have you got a lot then? Have you got a lot of CDs? So I said, compared to a lot of people, yes, I have got a lot, but I wasn't about to go into how many I've got with a total stranger. But there you are. So he said, well, why do you bother? Why do you bother collecting them? I said, well, it's a little bit like LPs, but of course you know they're easier to store in a way, and yes, you do get sleeve notes with many of them, not all of them, but many of them. So he asked me again how many I'd got. I wasn't going to tell him anyway. Still, I said, I've got enough. I've probably got too many. Um, if you believe my wife, she would say I've got far too many. So he said, well, why do you buy CDs? So then I had to explain to him again, and there was a sort of thing about collecting them. I can't remember the term now. Anyway, but I said yes, it's nice when you get an album and then you enjoy that artist, and then you want to look for other things. So you look for the other albums, and it's nice if you can pick them up and not pay too much money for them. Oh, yes. So I said, well, do you have many CDs? So he said to me, well, I've got some vinyls, and I thought, here we go, we're going back again. Um, but he said, I don't play them. I don't really play them. I said, well, why did you buy them? Because surely you want to hear them. He said, well, he said, it's nice to look at them, etc. I said, well, you can see what I mean now with me. So we discussed this thing about the word I couldn't remember was a ritual. So I went through that explanation with him again. And he said, well, why do you bother hanging on to all these records? I thought, oh, we're back to like a conversation that my wife has with me. But I couldn't say to him, well, why do you hang on to how many shoes you've got or whichever? So he said the much easier way. He said what we do. He said is we stream music. It was like a bolt from the blue to me. It was supposed to be a bolt from the blue. Like I'd never heard of this. So then he proceeds to tell me about Spotify, etc. I said yes, I do have Spotify as well, but I still buy albums anyway. But anyway, I was getting nowhere with that, and he obviously was of a different generation to me, so he couldn't really see why I needed to have as many albums. Not that I told him how many, but a lot, as I do. But it's funny, isn't it, the perspective that younger people have compared to some of us older people, more mature people, as a couple of us would like to call ourselves. Still, maybe you've had a conversation like that with a stranger that's of a different generation. Let me know. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye for now.